No,
Linda, es
es
por
lo
lo que
peor.
te di.
Come
Tú estás un
poquito.
día, a lo mejor si comes todo el día, pero estás un día entero y tú sabes que tú eres a 11.
Zunita.
Y si estás solita aquí,
Claro, ansiedad.
mira, se comió 2 pomos de Nutella sin invitarme. Uno grande y uno chiquito. Oye, y si yo me empaté con una galleta de Nutella, fue mucho.
Zuni, la
Fue
gota
mucho.
es peligrosísima.
Mira, ese hombre está joven, está con
Las
bola,
personas que están
impresionante.
sobrealimentadas le da la gota. Mira, Vladimir tiene la
Tú sabes,
gota.
yo tengo todos esos los límites. Yo tengo la diabetes y los límites. Tengo la cirugía y los límites.
No, no, ahí va a haber
No me
firma,
pasa.
dale.
No, estaba teniendo.
Dale,
Ahí,
habla.
ahí, como me está en el límite, no quiero pasar.
Sí, sí.
Porque la gota es malísima. La
Hay
gota
alguien.
buena. La gente dice, no, la gota, no, la gota como te da severa.
¿Quién
se
está?
te hinchan los dedos,
Jules.
se te pone la
Tener hambre es malo.
Jules.
Estar con la otra es peor.
¿Quién más? Vamos.
Solo Jules ahora. O das.
Bueno, dile con-
moderator. Es Selena.
Das, comparte, comparte. Vamos.
Esposa das.
¿Qué Selena?
Salir al hospital por el nuevo.
Sí, sí, no me hables.
Sí, sí.
Celina, ¿cuál?
Ron.
Es la esposa del gordo.
Sí.
Celina es la de la...
Sí,
Ya.
salir al hospital ahora.
Dale,
En recuperación.
mira. My sister. My brother.
Sister.
No, my sister también, esa
Another
es mi
sister.
hermana.
Yep.
Otro, my sister.
¿Cómo
Brother.
me hiciste?
No, my brother. Esta, my sister también. Family.
Good evening.
Ya, porque
Dom,
estoy-
Dom is in, and
Don,
Julie,
Don.
and Julie, mi moderator también.
Julie.
Y Simon, jam first.
Mira, here, I am from Cuba, no hungry. Here, no hungry.
No, we've had some nice food.
Aquí en esta casa.
Hi, Marion, Haley.
Aquí no, en esta
Sitting
casa no hay
top,
hambre.
on top of the apartment at the moment.
Et-
We got a bit of a view from.
Yo me da igual, yo. Amelita sí, porque ella está con una cara de...
Yo voy cuando todo el mundo come.
No, no, como mismo.
We got a little bit of a view over here. Blue skies at the moment. Hi, Haley.
Esta vez sin problema trabajar con ella.
Ah, tú lo sabes, ¿verdad?
Just over here is where Anna's lady works. It's our friend. She's in a few of my videos. We're in Central Havana, and where she works is in that big tall building there, Havana Libre.
Mira, es más, digo, mi enfermera tiene que pegar un carro.
Hi, Angela and Andy. Yep, so we've had a thunderstorm go through, that's why I waited a bit. But just over there is the seaside. Strawberry moon. Yes, we did actually. I've got some photos of it. Hey, see, she's saying the cow's heads here.
Ya comió ya.
El problema es que nosotros estamos acostumbrados.
See,
Empezaron conmigo de que yo pensé que hice el cuerpo.
someone's looking at it.
Ella te pensaba que
El problema es que nosotros estamos acostumbrados.
We'll have a look over here. We'll have a look down at the street. They say that it's dried up a bit now. I took a photo of it too. Oh right, yeah. But, we're gonna have a swimming pool up here. They got air conditioning up here. Well, in the house, in the apartment below. But this is what real Havana looks like. You know, it's not like you see in the brochures. It's not posh hotels, which we're going to go to tomorrow. It's where real people live. You know, it's poverty at its worst, unfortunately. But people are happy. That's the thing that I find the most here. I find, you know, this is what Havana looks like. You know, some real old houses here, but unfortunately not kept. There's a guy with his pigeons and checking his pigeons out. I won't focus on him too much. But high up here, as you can see, and just down there is the famous Malecon. The main, if you watched Fast and Furious 8 down there, that's the seafront. Whereabouts is it? About here, I think. Where's my finger? Just about here. That's the seafront, and that's the famous Malecon. I can't see the chat at the moment from here, but I'll have a look in a minute, seeing as it won't move very fast. But there's there's the building that we see from where we live. You know, I say to you about the hotel. That's the hotel that we can see from where we live. The tall building that I've said about. That's it there. Hotel. God, it begins with a T. But, yeah, so that's it there. But you can see the Malecon down the end of this street, right down the end. I don't know if you can see what you can see down in the street, but it's fairly quiet down here at the moment. Oh, a ladder. I just missed that ladder going by there. But there's a church up there in the distance. I can hear more cars coming. I don't know if we're going to see any or not, but oh, there's one down below here somewhere, I think. Oh, truck. Get to see some interesting vehicles from here. But tomorrow will be the best day when we're at the hotel. And the hotel we're going to be going from is the Hotel Parada. Let's see if I can zoom out. I can see that. I've never... Is that if you never had a... What's that? So who are you with? Sorry, Nancy and her friends. Yeah, Zunilda was our photographer at our wedding. You're staying there tonight? No, we're not. No. No, we're not staying here tonight. We're going back tonight, which I'll do. I might go live from the taxi if Nancy allows me to. But they're all back there in the. That's where Nancy and that are back here. 21 watching, only 9 thumbs. 19 watching, yeah. Jam first is with what's that? Going back to work. Who's that? Oh, Dom, yeah. Call you later. Nancy Ninja, yeah. Hi there. Is it Susie? Your heart is in Havana. Is it safe streets? It's a bit like Benidorm, really. Safety in numbers. As long as you're in numbers, yes. Unfortunately, you know, we all sort of, you only hear about the bad things in Benidorm, but it's here as well. It's everywhere. Everywhere you hear of, you know, there's problems. So, you know, you just have to be safety in numbers, and that's about it, really. Yeah, okay, Dom, I've got that. Hope you have been to Hemingway's bar. Not yet. I have been before, Rob. I don't know if we'll get there tomorrow, but we have been in there before. I'll have to find some old videos and photos, because we've got there's a full-size bronze statue of Hemingway in the bar, the Floridita, right opposite the Hotel Manzana. We have been there before. Evening, Sarah. Glad you made it this time. Glad you made it. But yeah, so the famous, you say the Malecon is just down here, and that's where they filmed Fast and Furious 8, the race along the seafront, if you remember. Good film, but the rest of it was filmed in Puerto Rico, because they don't always allow lots of filming here. I don't know whether it was superimposed or what, but I don't know how much of Fast and Furious was actually filmed in Havana. I don't think much of it was, really. They did most of it in Puerto Rico, because it's very similar. The houses, the people, you know, and it's just an island not far from here. But it was lovely and hot today. Again, like I said, we just had a thunderstorm, And that's why I've waited a little bit longer before going live. And we're missing all the vehicles down here. There's another one down here somewhere. I can hear one coming along. Oh, there he is. He stopped just there. That's a good old American car there. But you know, it's some modern cars as well, obviously. Hopefully we might see a bit of some more streets. I know it's like being back in time. I mean, Brian Wilson, oh no. Sorry to hear that, Rob. Yep, I remember Brian. But I mean, the houses, they look amazing, you know. Back in the time when it was all new here, it must have been amazing, you know, it must have been amazing. Absolutely a beautiful place. You know, it was once a fantastic city, but poverty has now turned it into like grey buildings. You know, they don't paint them or anything. You know, it's all gone down. Proves that the old cars were meant to last. I know. Hi there, Stephanie from Scotland. Definitely does. I mean, you know, when you look at, you know, what it's like here. You know, hang on, there's another truck. But yeah, tomorrow will be the good day because we'll be on top of the Hotel Prada. We're here until about 6 o'clock our time, and it's another couple of hours we'll be here for. We've got a taxi to take us back again. It's an ordinary taxi. I thought it was going to be the nice American car, but I probably might try and go live from it, actually, because we know the driver now. We met him, obviously. But that's going to be a couple of hours time, which is going to be, what, 6 o'clock? That's going to be 11 o'clock your time. But you love I know the architecture. I mean, you imagine what this place was like when it was thriving and it was all new. You know, you look at the little gardens on top of the roofs here and all, but now it's getting so run down. Look at this poor building here. Look, you know, the rain, the weather has battered it. You can see it's like slowly falling apart, and a lot of Havana is like that now, unfortunately. But yeah, the architecture is just, you know, it's old colonial, massive, great big doorways, and you know, verandas, and just. Some of these are actually rented out. Look, there's one there. That's a Casa Particular. That sign there. So you can stay there on holiday. You can rent out rooms in there. You know. Because you are very close to the center. The center is just over the back there. Unfortunately, we can't see it. No, we can't really see anything over the back. But the Capitolio and all is over that way. The main sort of building. I don't know what we can see down here. There's another Casa Particular there. Wherever you see those signs like that one right in the center of the picture, and what we got down here. Can't see. There's another old American car, is it? He's going straight up, is he? I didn't see that one. I can't see because I got the roof in the way here. So I'm holding the camera out over the back there. But there's some old American cars. Oh, there's another one here. I don't know what. Yeah, there's another old American car. Look, going straight on. But yeah, there's a few down there, parked up. Don't know if you can see them or not. Right, what was that on the things there? Good evening. I don't know how much it would be to rent for a holiday. Oh, there's a old white American car just going along down there. There's the two there. But you know, it is a poverty place. You know, the people are poor, unfortunately. And like I said, the sea is just down there in the Malecon. I did a little video which I'm going to post up. I've done it for TikTok, but I can't get on TikTok until I go back. But for those of you who've watched this from the beach and seen the buildings in the distance, we've said the tall building there is the Hotel Talleray or something, and that's it, just there in the center. I'll have a look at the chat in a minute because I can't see anything from this angle, so let's keep it pointed down here where the cars go by a minute, and then I'll see if I can read the chat. Is that Danny? Oh yeah, Danny. Hi Danny. How much would a house cost to rent? I wouldn't have thought it'd be expensive, to be honest. I wouldn't have thought it'd be that expensive. You know, when you look, this one looks quite nice. You can see the old, they've always got old rocking chairs. I don't know if you can see inside there, I can. But you see the sign there, look, it's, I don't know, all I know is that means that it's a casa particular. So, you know, it's like a bed and breakfast. But you would live with the family and they would, there we are. Oh, we're live again. There we are. Oh, we're live again. Another car coming up. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. That was a ladder. Yeah, so what you rent one of these casa particulars, as they call them, which is bed and breakfasts, which is people's homes that they let you live in. You know, it's amazing. You know that you'll get to meet some beautiful people. It's the best way, really. The hotels are expensive, but it's better to live in a casa particular in a proper house, and they will treat you like family. You know, you'll be looked after. They'll help you in every way they can. They'll sort you out with taxis. They'll sort you out with everything. And they're the most genuine, happiest people that you'd ever meet, even though they live in poverty. You know, this reminds you back in the old days when my granddad used to have pigeons and all, and our friends, they got pigeons there. Like, not sure what he keeps pigeons for, whether it's for eating or for what. But you're welcome. But you know, you're seeing. Tomorrow will be a good day because we're going to be at the top of the Hotel Parada, which is the other side of that big tall building over there. So we're going to get to see a lot more. There's a swimming pool at the top. We're booked in to go there, so it's free to go up to the top. You just got to buy something, and it's all by card. So unfortunately, but I've got my card with me, so we'll be partaking in some food. There's going to be Lucia, Marlene, Nancy, Amelita. It's going to be 5 of us, I think, altogether. So it should be a bit of fun as well. I think Annie, I don't know if Annie's going to join us, which is Marlene's daughter. But like I say, we're in the back streets of Havana here, really, at the moment. But and there's a big old church up there, you can see. Good evening. You know, you're seeing, really, like I said, a part of Havana that doesn't really get shown. You know, you only see the tourist areas, you only see the good bits. This side of it, the real side of it, doesn't get shown. You know, so I'm lucky in the fact that I've married a Cuban lady that has got friends here in Havana and family, and we get to see, or you get to see what it really likes. You know, thanks to you know, me meeting Nancy. Hi Tracy. Hi Sarah. Yep. So, like I said, this time next year there's going to be a swimming pool here, and we've been invited to stay for a couple of days, or as long as we like, because they own all this below where I am now, and it's massive. They've got a big kitchen, nice kitchen. Hopefully I'll be able to show you around inside. I don't know what they're like for that, but it's done it quite nice. There's 3 bedrooms, and they're biggish bedrooms. There's a couple of lounges, but it's all nice. There's only a quick live just to show you what it's like here, really. So I'm trying to save me internet for tomorrow, because internet over here I've spent 57 euros. 57 euros a week. So hopefully it's going to last me till I go home now. But it costs me, like I say, it's not cheap, and I've spent probably that much already as well. So for 2 weeks here, I spent nearly over 100 euros on internet so that we can go live. But here they all are. We've had some nice food, but it's just a friendly place, friendly people. Mucho calor afuera. See, and this is out the back end, as you'll see. Not a lot to see from here, but Dom se fue ahora trabajar. And like I said, we've got the lovely safe looking stairs here to get down to the next level. And like I said, that's where Anna's lady works, just there. Havana Libre. That's a hotel, Havana Libre. There's some more hotels out that way as well. There's a new one that's being built, or nearly finished over there, apparently. You can see there's scaffolding and all that. So they're building loads of new hotels here. But I don't know if you can hear the parrot or not. There's a parrot just down below here somewhere, but it's yeah, that's the staircase. The parrot is just below there somewhere. Not very keen on the staircase, but they all use it, so as long as everything's okay. It's very dull, the picture. Why is that? I don't know why. I can't see the writing, but there's a little room in here. Accesso limito. That's where the freezer is, where the beer is. There's the beer. There's always beer involved. But yeah, this is like a little storeroom upstairs. Another bedroom he's going to have up here, he said, eventually. So, but they've only had this since November, and they're still doing it up. So, but they've done very well so far, really, considering, you know, they ain't got much money. He was a chef, actually. He was one of the top chefs for Fidel Castro. But now he's just he's a chef in one of the other hotels, I think now. But that's Ivor just there. But he was a personal chef to Castro. That's why he's got 2 houses. He's got this one, and he's still got the old one. So you know, it does help to know people. But yeah, so he was. It's sort of strange that we get to know people that were, you know, cooked for Fidel Castro. So yeah, that was just a quick little live. I'm going to terminate it again in a minute. I'll let you say hello to Nancy. And if we get a chance, I'll either video the house or we'll get a chance for a quick live later. But I say it's privacy. I don't like invading people's privacy.
Me decía como comandante.
Yo estoy, pero no estoy.
Fíjate, voy a manejar yo.
Y tú decías,
¿Cómo que va a manejar?
What to say,
digo,
buenas
cuando tú
tardes.
dices, ¿cuál es el misterio del gato? Dime,
Oye, nadie cogió el carro, no, te subí por la loma a lavar la hortensia. Contrario.
There's Tracy, Sarah, Daz,
No sabe ni esa
I love you,
everybody, Jules.
my soul.
Sí, pero
I
trabajos
love you, my
ustedes
friend.
con armas.
I am
Y
from
venía
Cuba,
a
my
atacarte, cambiarte
family.
con una cuneta porque te querían
Yeah.
atacar y hacer trabajo voluntario.
So,
No me jodas.
I am
Que hay que vivirla para
black,
saberla.
my
No crees nadie,
family,
yo
mira.
estoy- Estoy,
Guay.
pero yo estoy a mi manera y yo sí, no me quedo callada.
So,
Mira,
Te
mira,
digo
mi
la verdad,
familia,
la gente
mira.
en su cara así me cago en
Sí,
mi madre.
sí, me he
Mira,
dado
cállate
cuenta.
un poquito.
Yo me he dado cuenta, yo me he dado cuenta.
Niña.
Yo me he dado cuenta, yo me he dado
Mira.
cuenta. No tienes que decir.
Mira,
Yo
Ah,
no soy fácil.
Esto no es fácil, sí.
niña, está,
Se ve que
mira,
está-
está peleando.
Si hubiera sido macho,
Mira.
Niña.
ahí va.
Allá,
Candela.
black.
Fue la peor que una vacua de verdad.
Candela.
No de los de estos grupitos de.
Pero,
de-
Candelera,
my
candelera.
family, mira,
Candelera, candelera.
Mira,
mi
so
familia,
Neda, she did the
My
photography
family-
Lo he notado, lo
for.
he notado.
why?
No,
My family,
So,
why?
so Neda,
I am
so
black.
Neda was our
Yo soy
photographer
negra,
for
pero
our
mi familia es
wedding.
blanca. Yo no ando con
Ahí no
negritillo.
traduzca que yo sé hablar inglés.
No, yo sé, yo no ando con negritillo. Yo ando nada más que mira, pingui cojones.
Yeah.
Con blanco. Y yo azules, sí, señor.
que es así.
Flower for, mira, mira, ve.
Oh, look at the
Flower
flowers.
for me.
Yeah, muchas flores para
Mira,
Nancy.
flower for me. Go, go, come on.
En la reunión, me parece
Yeah.
que
Mira,
me
mira.
dijeron, no, porque es que van a cambiar
Always be involved. Teresa.
El lunes,
No fuente de
Monday,
cambiar dinero ni pagar.
Lunes por la noche,
más de
sobre
10
dólar.
pesos
en
que
$100.
estoy pagando.
About 10
Cuando
o'clock.
me diga. Esto se acabó.
Echa. Ellos saben el domingo, pero ya están fiestando el lunes.
el
por
lunes
ahí.
ya por la noche, todo el mundo me
Yeah, so if you're in Benidorm about 10 o'clockish on
¿Cuántos días
Monday,
de vacaciones cogió él?
we'll be back.
Dígame las cosas que tengo.
Una vez al año.
Si no,
Yeah, I know,
no,
Margaret.
no,
Tomorrow,
Agosto al
tomorrow will be a
mes.
good one because
2 años.
we're
2
going
veces.
to
Cuando era
to the Hotel Prada to the
Ah, pero
rooftop.
tiene que
We
hacerla
we
cuál
booked
es
in,
una vez al año. 2 veces al
so
año.
it's all booked up.
dos veces al año.
The
Pero
taxi's
como
booked
yo
up for
venía
us
para
as
acá,
well.
dice,
ahí la baja, no hay que decirme.
So we're going to be on our
El
rooftop.
jefe.
Oh, thank you very much. Who was that?
Me ofreció.
cada vez que vengo me dice,
Sarah, thank you very much, Sarah. That's
aparte
very
me hace
kind of you.
$1,000.
That's
Para
your
tú hacer
third
comida para
super on our
amigo
live.
tuyo.
Thank you very much.
Besa,
Yeah,
Yo
well, I
regalo.
mean, you know, we don't realise how lucky
And
we are.
a mí
We
le
really
robaron
don't
una
realise.
maleta.
No lo mismo.
It's through knowing Nancy that I've seen a different way of life, and that's why I'm so
¿Ya?
Ahora cuando yo
¿Dónde? ¿De
llegue
allá o aquí?
En Madrid.
in Madrid.
y la termina 4.
En Madrid complicado con las maletas, ¿eh?
Termina 4. Si los sin casa están durmiendo en la terminal de Madrid,
I think I've just
Está ahí
worked
llevando
out
nervios,
everything that was in it
Esa-
now.
ese- yo voy a hablar que es
Oh, my
complicado.
white clothes,
Pero
by
sin
the
embargo,
way.
tienen una cantidad
The
de
white
policías.
clothes
de-
that I thought was in
Los
the
bandoleros son
suitcase,
más, ¿no?
I found them in my hand
en
luggage.
los
¿Y de
países,
dónde se llevan
Inside a
los-
carrier bag, so my white top and my white shorts, my favourite, I'm going to be wearing them tomorrow
¿Tú sabes qué
cuando
hago?
va
at
para
the
la
hotel.
que
That's what I
va
bought them over
a
for,
mirar
so
hasta que cierre.
we didn't lose them,
Ya que sacan la
thankfully.
medalla otra vez.
So they won't be on the
Pero
list.
¿te acuerdas? Tú que
So I'll be all in white tomorrow.
Yo me alimento bien. Y le paso hambre.
But
Si no, Dios
yeah,
me
well,
dio
yeah. like I say,
¿Qué traía ropa de él?
I've learnt a lot from
Traía el vestido de los
you
15
know,
de la
knowing Nancy.
hija.
I have really learnt a lot,
Me dan.
and that's how I've learnt to be very humble in life. That's part of it. I've always been that way inclined, I suppose,
Cuando
but
tengo.
El
you know,
perfume
coming
me
here,
costó
you know, all that medication you've given, all the gifts that you've given has come over here. Don Johnson tomorrow, Sarah,
de
yes.
pesca, siempre viene a pescar.
Yes, I found it this morning.
¿Te caen a la mano?
I went to my suitcase and I thought it was, I had carrier bags.
¿Viste Búfalo, Nan?
Salsa, Trish,
¿Soy
thank
de
you
Búfalo que se
very much.
acabó?
Ay,
Yeah, so I thought to myself, the lid feels a bit heavy for just carrier bags. And then I opened it up and I thought, I remember putting them inside a carrier bag. They couldn't be clean because they were white.
acabó el búfalo.
So just the white
Eso
shoes
fue
that I'm
todo, le
missing.
saqué por
Se volvió a hotel, y ahí se
Two
me
pairs of
quedó.
white shoes,
La parte de
so
atrás de mi
they are
trabajo,
gone.
ahí,
They're not
ese-
in any
ahí
of
donde está la
the
parada
suitcases.
de los choferes de las
I can't
aceras.
gap a lot these
Y
days.
eso ahí casi a mi trabajo, al doblar esta mi
Búfalo,
trabajo.
un búfalo.
Pues esa área ahí.
Tenía como a socio,
En el micro 10.
Búfalo, un toro.
¿Dónde?
Uno está vivo.
Allá en la mar.
Tú le que voy a
Tú
dejar
lo viste que
la-
estaba haciendo el cuento de Feni
No
Uno,
puedo.
del búfalo.
La cabeza, tiene que
Y se
ser-
quedó-
Están en la academia, los crían en la academia.
Que lo maten y que le dan esto. No.
Pero
Yeah,
estaba medio
so
loco, se
therefore,
volvió
you
loco.
also met the chef to
Por la mala
Se
escalera,
rompía
va,
cosas, rompía cosas.
Fidel
Dice
Castro
que-
as well when he
dice
was
que
there.
Se metió en los kioscos,
Los
micro
kioscos,
10.
en los kioscos.
Eso estaba en una cuadra de mi trabajo. Usted. Estaba en una
Get to meet a lot of
En los kioscos,
well,
baratos,
people
los
that
kioscos.
were with famous people.
Ay, Dios.
Right, I'm going to say
A mí me
goodbye.
hubiera, yo lo hubiera visto,
And
porque a
I'll
veces
see
voy a
you
verla
tomorrow.
cuando iba.
Might be later, you never know, but just keep a lookout.
Ayer nosotros estábamos en un video, casa de la amiga mía que vive en las casitas, que tiene una maleta de mango grande. Está en Estados Unidos y me dice, ah, cuida la casa.
La casita. Ven acá, y se
We
fue.
will see you tomorrow for definite,
And
possibly
La negrita, la
later.
hija de...
And thank you very much,
Ella y el
guys, for
hermano
all the
se
gifts.
separaron. Ella se fue para...
El hermano se murió,
John
después que se
Johnson will
mudó.
be out.
El
Don
hermano se
Johnson
fue.
will be out tomorrow.
Después,
Yep.
Nadie quería comprar la casa.
cuando fui al
We
banco,
will, and
Espera
pass
que-
and Daz, pass on
Espera que
our
nosotros regresemos.
best wishes for a speedy recovery to
No,
Selena.
y vendió la casa.
Sí, porque el hermano no podía
Que
más
fue
porque...
para, que fue para la zona 13 y el hermano para San Miguel.
Sí.
cuando fui
Y el hermano
Se
se
formó tremendo
Yeah,
lío
see you
con el
soon,
hermano.
Tracy.
San Miguel. Y al final ella fue a
Sarah.
resolverle el problema al hermano. Después lo tuvieron que separar.
Óyeme, los nenes, ¿sabes?
Pero es que el hermano, aparte de 6, es otra cosa. Tú puedes
Oh,
ser,
Tracy, yeah.
pero no era muy problemático.
So yes, Don
Pero
Johnson
el padre
is
era igual.
in Havana
¿Te acuerdas de
tomorrow.
Chicho?
So I'll see you all there. Like I said, if I can do any more later on the way home when you're still awake, then
Él era la voz,
you
Juan,
know, we will
pero era
catch up with you later.
complicadísimo, Nancy.
Yeah, you're welcome, Daz, as always.
Era el director de la escuela.
Saying
Él quería que
bye-bye.
fuera profesor de la escuela. Ven para acá conmigo, padre. Loco.
So that was a quick look
Wilfredo
around
fue
here.
profesor estando en
Anything
Chihuahua.
interesting, I'll try and keep either video or show you on live. So, right, hasta luego, todos.
Mira, yo no tenía pantorrilla, mira, ahora tengo gorda.
Everybody, we're saying
Mira, esa
goodbye.
güey se la tiene gorda.
Mira, usted la tiene
Está
gorda.
chapender,
La
Carmen.
pantorrilla, mira,
Ah, la
está
pantorrilla.
Ah,
Bueno,
claro.
tuvimos la última parte.
El que la tiene gorda es este.
gorda. Óyeme,
Mira, mira,
ese perro, tú
Mira,
eres
Welcome.
mira,
Oh,
mira.
Mal and
Espera,
Sue. Hi,
mira.
Mal and Sue.
mira.
Hang on, see, hang on.
Please, please, mira.
y voy a ir 3 meses.
De dog,
On the dog.
de dog.
Oh, wait a minute.
Violación, my sister.
Hang on. And the dog, we missed it. The dog
Dog,
decided
violación, my sister. Ese, the dog, yes.
violation.
Mira, mira, yo escucho.
Él me quiso violar, pero yo no me dejé.
We haven't got a video, unfortunately, but the dog mounted her sister. That's what she's trying to say.
El dog que te
Dog
subió
got a bit
arriba.
frisky
que-
and
Qué duro la cadera mía.
he jumped on her back and started to have his
Ella empezó a
wicked
gritar, ay, ay.
Eso es
Y tú cacerando la vez pasada.
No, pero no veo un perro, no me jodas.
Well, that's what she thought. Yeah.
A ver, te coge un viejo allá en España. Te vas, hermano.
Took her sister by a surprise.
Dice que bueno.
Hang on.
Mira,
Ya que yo estoy viva. Yo no sé.
Claro, coño.
mira,
qué
mira.
viva, Como le dice la película.
un novio para mi hermana. En vez de ser una novia para David.
Viva.
Mira, digo, en vez de la película, un novio para David, es un novio para mi hermana, my sister.
Hay que buscar un novio cuando vaya para allá.
Husband, my sister.
Si le busco un novio, como la casa en Habana se queda ahí.
Yeah.
My sister.
I think she did.
Oye, te empata con uno y se queda en la casa de Habana y
Mira.
para carajo todo el
No,
mundo.
bueno, esa casa tiene dinero.
My sister.
Yo he hecho mi testamento, he hecho todo.
Tiene hijos.
Half, fuki fuki.
¿Y quién a quién eres? Un sobrino.
Mi
Nancy.
hermano y mi sobrino.
Mira, mira,
Que
mira.
tiene un hermano más chiquito, ¿no?
My
Yo creo que
sister.
lo hemos visto, ¿sí? ¿no?
Ah, sí.
Ajá.
Nancy, el que me daba medicina otro día.
Ese,
No lo dije bien.
Sí.
Miguel, no está bien
¿Tú no
dicho.
conocías la mano?
She's terrible, isn't she?
Igor, Igor,
pero de palabra, de conversar.
Igor, no está bien dicho, ¿viste?
Dejaba
¿A
otro
qué más?
plato.
My sister, I have fuki fuki.
Que te los ojos claro también.
Ya,
Terrible.
no,
All right, I think that's enough.
Pero no, my have, no, you have, do you have. My have es tú, do you have es ella.
Do you have
See.
Do you have.
el fuki fuki?
El
My
fuki fuki,
sister.
my sister.
Yes.
My sister,
Okay.
do you
No como perro.
Right.
do you have?
No, no,
tiene que
perro,
ser-
no.
Pero no tiene que ser fuki fuki. no tiene que-
Haciendo propaganda.
Pero Nancy, no tiene que ser fuki fuki, fuki, nada más.
No, fuck.
Fuki
No,
fuki eso, no, fuki.
no, pero ellos me entienden a mí, porque yo digo fuki fuki. Yeah. Flower for me. Mira cómo te ríes. Mira cómo se están riendo, mira.
Sí.
Ellos me entienden en mi idioma, mira. Muertos de risa están.
Whoops, hang on. What's happened there?
Ya fue.
Las caritas con risa, ¿ves? ¿Saben lo que estoy diciendo? Ellos me entienden.
Ah, ellos te responden por las
Yeah,
caritas.
right.
Sí, y me
Yeah,
escriben.
say hello to Nancy. There she is, yeah. Okay, I'll catch up with you later before we get took off.
Mira, allá no morning. Very hungry in Cuba. Now you're no morning. mandar para mí.
She ain't got no food.
Ya, fucking.
Tiene un bilingüismo, tiene un
Right.
bilingüismo.
Pero él me entiende, él me entiende.
Right,
Tiene
I
un
gotta
bilingüismo
go. I'll
loco,
see you
loco,
later.
Sí, pero me entienden.
Right,
Sí, está bien, está bien.
Da,
I'm gone.
ellos me entienden.
Ese va a ser el futuro del mundo. El
Fingers
bilingüismo.
coming in. I'll
Al
see you
final va a ser
later.
así, acuérdense lo digo. De aquí a 20 años,
No, por eso-
me parece que va a ser un bilingüismo. ¿Qué